want to talk to you about how scale insects may affect orchard trees. Where I know that this is not a typical fruit tree, but this is the best example I could get of what the effects of a high infestation of scale could do to your tree. 18 recognized families of scale insects, but the three main ones that we're focusing on in tree fruit production are the armored scales, the soft-bodied scales, and the mealybugs. So the armored scales, during their last stage of life, during adulthood, they create this shield over them of past molts and a waxy layer. And then the soft-bodied scales do not have this shield, so they're just normal soft-bodied scales. And then the mealybugs secrete this waxy layer over them, which causes them a lot of the time to be white. Scale insects have a very interesting life cycle that is very different from a lot of other insects. So during their first stage of life, they're eggs, and then these eggs hatch and turn into crawlers, which is the mobile form of these scales. And during the last stage of life, during adulthood, most of the female scales will insert themselves into the plant and remain immobile for the rest of their lives. A lot of times, typically in scales, the male and female are very, very different. For example, in the European elm scale in elm trees, which is what we're seeing here, the male scales are these little wasp-like, really tiny black little flies that fly around and inseminate the females, whereas the females are just immobile for their whole life and are typically gray. So very, very different in male and female. Let me show you some of the old scales on this elm and some of the damage it causes. So as you can see, all these scales, what they do is they drink or they inject their piercing sucking mouth parts into the phloem of the plant, and then they excrete honeydew, which when they put it on the leaves in a lot of humid areas, it causes this like black sooty black mold to form, which is why this tree is completely black. To be able to control these insects, you want to get them during their crawler stage, so either apply pesticides or put it's like a sticky tape that causes all the crawlers to get stuck on it. It's a pretty cool method. Thanks for watching. Save the trees!